Okay. Hi, everyone. I see a few of you have been waiting for a little bit. Um, having a little issue with the photo lights for some reason. I guess it doesn't like this orange shirt. I don't know why. I thought it would look great against the background, but can't seem to adjust it out, and I'm not going to take my shirt off either right now. My hair's still wet. I had to go down to the lake because Little John, he loves to swim when it's raining. He loves to go swimming when it's raining, and it's raining here. Um, so yeah, he dries off real quick, you know, but he didn't want to come out. That's why I had to go down and get him. Uh-oh. What? I didn't click on this pop-up. Oh my goodness. Something about I don't know what it was. Don't matter. Anyways, I had to coax him out of the lake. Finally, I told him, "Hey, we go live in 20 minutes," and he's like, "Oh," and he hopped right up, and so. But then I had to quick go in the shower as well and rinse some of the fish smell off of me. My goodness. Sounds like you can probably hear me because I see Lily is laughing at me. I hope she is. you know, uh, it's been an interesting couple of days. And interesting is probably an understatement. Um, yesterday, let me get a sip here. Yeah, still on the coffee. Anyways, yesterday morning, uh, James Catnese, he's here. Uh, he mentioned that Nomadic Hippie was in Detroit. Oh, I thought, cool. I'll try to get my other stuff done. I'm trying to catch up on comments on my videos, and yeah, it's patient chores to do in the mornings, and just a lot going on. But anyways, I uh, had to do some stuff. I came back. All of a sudden, there's a message from Nomadic Hippie on my private message on Facebook. And what you see behind me, he sent me this. There goes a couple cans falling down. Oh well. Um, so he sent this to me that he made, and he made it off of a program that's called Snapseed. Snapseed, just like it sounds, Snapseed. And you can get all these cool backgrounds. And from what I understand, it's also an editor, a photo editor. I don't know if it's a video editor yet. I do. I did one review so far, and I'll show it to you here real quick. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see. Let me go to green screen a minute. All right. I don't want to X out of that. Let's see if this will come up. Yep, there it is. Okay, X out of here. There it is. Top 5 Snapseed tips and tricks. It's for PC, Windows 7, 8, 10. It also, according to this description here, which you probably can't read unless you've got a big screen, it's also for an Android phone, and I happen to have an Android phone. That might come in handy someday. I hope. All right, Lily is the last person to have said anything. Says the sound is good. Okay, there's James and Christina. Thank you. Just checking to see if you all left. Try not to bore you. But at any rate, yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing. It's supposed to be a free download, so I may play with that later today. Um, why not? I think I'll try anything, and I sure appreciate Nomadic Hippie for sending that to me. I think I'll switch it back to the other one. I love that stormy sea, and it's raining out there today. Little John says, that background you got right now is boring. He keeps whispering in my ear. So let's change that. Let's go. Direct weather, major Arctic blast. I don't want to hear about that. Okay. Back to y'all. Now, it even gets better. It even gets better. Not only did Rick send me that, but I chatted back at him and I said, hey, James tells me you're in Detroit. And he said, yes, I am. And he says, I'm scared to death. I'm like, well, don't be scared. It's not that bad. He says, no, it's just that I'm going to have to unhitch this trailer that I'm sitting here at some warehouse, wherever he was. They don't let, if you watch his latest video, you'll find out. But anyways, he's telling me on the private message that all the restrooms were closed to any drivers. They weren't letting any of the truck drivers use the bathrooms inside these warehouses. Blue Wave Odyssey, welcome aboard. So he's like, what am I going to do? You know, he said he ate too much peanut butter. So the next thing I know, he's messaging me. He says, I'm finding it on Google Map. I got to drive to, I think it was a Flying J, and it was about 23 minutes away from where he was. And I got to think, oh, and he was also saying he was scared about food. And I told him, I said, well, Tina will bring you food if she's close by. And he said, well, I hadn't thought of that. He says, I'm a little scared about Uber Eats and some of this other stuff. But I said, just hang tough. Anyways, I got a hold of Tina. Okay. If you don't know, Tina's channel is Tina's Journal of Journeys. I hate these pop-ups. Tina's Journal of Journeys. Very good channel. It's very good content. She's a Detroiter. She's gone through some harder times recently, but she's just a faithful, wonderful lady. And like I say, if you don't have her, check her out. It's Tina's Journal of Journeys. And Journeys is spelled, it's Journeys. Not the other way you might spell it with the IES. It's Journey and EYS, just so you know. And of course, probably all of you here already have Nomadic Hippie, but if you don't, please find him. 2 great channels. And okay, aw, thank you, Bob. Lily needs cheering up. But I won her contest. I didn't win a damn thing. Oh, she didn't really have a contest. Just watch her latest part 2 video. There's an animal in there. I'll let you all find them. But anyways, just to say, I'm doing this here in Grand Rapids, or Grand Rapids neighborhood, Sparta, and they're Tina and Nomadic Hippie. They're across the state from me like 3 hours. If it was closer, I would have went there in person. But Terry Palmer, thank you. Glad you're aboard, sir. So anyways, I started private messaging Tina, told her what was going on, and that Rick was looking for a place to relieve himself. And not familiar with the Detroit area. Well, push comes to shove, after about 45 minutes, you know, Rick got to where he had to go. I mean, go. A truck stop with the toilets were actually open. And come to find out, Tina was the next exit down from where he was off of I-75. Now, I haven't heard the rest of the story, but I do hope that they did manage to hook up, you know, to I told them both, bring your cameras, make some videos, not in the restrooms, but, you know, get together. It's got two YouTubers meeting up, and maybe it could be kind of epic. I hope. I haven't heard from either one of them today. Sometimes I actually get a phone call from Tina. Now I got this StreamYard hooked up with a camera, microphone, headphones, and all that. All of a sudden, I get a message on the Facebook side of things that so and so is calling. Like, what? I used to get those a long time ago, and I didn't know what to do because I didn't have all this stuff. But now I do, and it works. Well, face-to-face photo, yeah, it's cool. It's kind of like reminds me of the Jetsons when they used to make phone calls. They could see each other. And now, I guess that's been old hat for a long time. Like there's Skype, and I don't know, there's other programs, but hey, I think it's kind of cool. As long as I got my clothes on, I'll answer the phone. And depending on who it is, never mind. Oh, Tina's here. Hey, y'all, you know what to do. If you haven't got Tina, just click on those three little dots off to the right and save her up in a tab and check her out pretty soon. Carrie Joe is here. Uncle Lisa's here. A Space for Three is here. Heather Has to Start Somewhere is here. Hey, you know what? We are jumping it. We, like Lily said, let's rock this, and we are. We are rocking it. So, I can't see my title, but I know what I titled it. Seas of Change or Winds of Change. That's what I called it today. Overnight. And I got another story about that too, but last night I happened to be listening to, I think it wasn't Joe Pags, it wasn't Bill Cunningham, no, I believe it was Coast to Coast. And of course, I'm in and out of sleep, but at some point I was awake enough to hear someone talking, whether it was the announcer, it wasn't George Norrie, it was somebody else, a guest host, or it may have been a guest on the show. But they were talking about how our social distancing, that after a while, this could become the norm. Of course, in my pirate mind, I'm thinking that's going to put a pretty big crush on the begatting and intimate part of things, isn't it? All right, don't go there. But the and somewhere in my sort of waking moments, it would come back to me like the world is changing. It's not going to look the same after we get through this next few months. We don't know. We don't know if this is going to continue. The only thing I do know is that things are changing. I, for one, need to get down to the feed store before they sell out of seeds because I am going to plant a garden, a little garden, but a garden, just to help have some fresh, organically grown food here. And what I'm hearing is that Smithy's Kontiki, yes, you're very welcome, and I love your channel, by the way. Just cool. Hello, people. You're right here. You see Smithy's Kontiki? Yeah, do the little 3-dot thing there to the right of his channel as well. He's very, very excellent content. And speaking of content, James Catanese is starting to get started with his YouTube channel. I mean, he's had a YouTube channel for a while, but he only had like a couple videos. But when I'm getting a little hints that pretty soon we're going to see more of James on here. Next thing you know, he'll probably be live. Well, he knows how to go live. He's been on with Jerry. He's been on with me, so he knows how to do that part. But yeah, our community is growing, and that's a good thing. Oh, thank you, Heather. Um, Need to check her out too. Uh, Anyways, back to my ideas floating through my brain. Um, the the world, our nation is changing. We all know that, but the whole world is actually changing. I haven't heard from Susan in a couple days over there in the United Kingdom. Um, it's weird over there as well. She had to go out and I believe she needed to get some groceries, and she took a photo of it. They had a lineup out this wee grocery store, and there was probably 2, 3 dozen people. I mean, every one of them was 6 feet or more apart. Well, and they're only letting like 1 or 2 people maybe into this little grocery store at a time. So it probably took her an hour and a half to get a dozen eggs. I don't know. I haven't heard from her on the PM or anything like that in the last couple of days. Um, and I have not heard from my friend in Italy. And that's got me a little worried. Things are bad over there, in Italy especially. And I understand that Spain ain't doing very good either. Nursing our travel bug, welcome aboard. Glad to see you. Uh, you all, you to do the 3 dot things. If you don't have Nursing Our Travel Bug, another great channel, good content. And please check out Tina. Uh, it's something else. So, we got stormy seas going on in our world here, as you can see. Stormy seas. And although little Johnny's going, what's your problem? Those are small waves. Well, the old salt is trying to keep his sea legs to keep from going overboard. I may have to tie a rope around my ass. Anyways, Lily Gypsy Child's on the phone. Okay, I'll leave you alone for a minute. I know you're talking to Bob. Um, Speaking of Bob, I got to do a shout out. But anyways, let's see. Bob's Adventure is here. Runaway RV Nesters is here. Thank you for these compliments coming in. Um, I'll leave Lily alone. I do have something to say about Lily Gypsy Child, but also I see a few of you are here. Todd, glad you're here. Yeah, little John will guide me to port. He's pretty good at it. Did you hear the part, Todd, where he didn't want to come out of the lake today? And it's raining here. And he loves to swim in the lake in the rain. It's just his thing. Well, I had to go down there and coax him out of the water. And I got wet myself. Then I had to take a shower. I mean, it was getting, oh my gosh, am I going to be on time to go live at noon because of him? And how I got him to come out of the water was I said, Little John, all your friends are going to be on the live stream. He said, you think? I said, yeah. When's the live stream? In about 20 minutes. Oh, well, he came right out of the water and got on my shoulder, and we came up to the cottage. And yeah, Todd, he does need a long talk, but he's smiling now. He's happy to be here, and he wants to say hello to everyone. Yeah, they all love you, Little John, and he loves you back. Never thought he'd be having such a whale of a time, but he is. Jay Charles is here. All right, Jay Charles Outdoors, another great channel. So yeah, our world is changing. I watched a couple live streams this morning. One was a premiere from Lola. Many of you probably do have her channel. Her channel is Lost on Land Again. She's in not Amarillo. Help me out. What town did I say she's from? She's in Texas. And right now she's working, and she showed a video of just trying to make bank deposit, for her company's payroll and receipts, income receipts, you name it, normal business banking that you have to do. And I didn't do a video here, but I noticed that yesterday also. I mean, she made this video yesterday of trying to get through these long lines sitting in your car at the bank. And I suggested next time, RV Ashes in April. She's here. Welcome, Margie and Jeff. And RV Ashes, I think she knows Lola, or Lost on Land again. She's sitting in line trying to do the banking, and it's just taking forever and ever and ever. I told her next time take the camper. That way you've got a bathroom and you can make coffee while you're sitting there in line. Don't know if they have the clearance underneath the awning up to the drive up, but yeah, Margie says yes, she does. For the rest of you that don't know Lost on Land again, please check them out. And you need to check out RV Ashes in April just the same way. But Lola, Lost on Land again, she puts on an annual event called the Lollapalooza. And last year there was quite a few heavy hitters. There was Eric, Nomadic Fanatic, he was there. Pierre, Heatseeker Bus was there. I mean, it was, what a blast. I wish I'd have been there. Oh my gosh, they had a surprise visit. But at least most of the people were surprised. There was only like one or two people that knew what was going on. One of them was Vicky Van Gogh, and I think she might be in here somewhere. Vicky Van Gogh. She usually lurks, so she might be in here. But the surprise guest was Blind Views. Oh, you gotta watch that video if you can find it. It was last fall. It was Lollapalooza, and I think there was several videos that Lola made, and I think maybe Vicky Van Gogh might have made one or two as well. And Heatseeker. Oh, and another heavy hitter, Badge. Everybody needs one. He was there. So what an awesome time. And if we are all getting through this crap, I'd love to go to that. But I'm focusing on, hopefully find out soon when and where. I'm sure it'll be in November, like last year. But I want to hook up with Jamie's van build. Jamie, what is his channel name? Jamie is Enigmatic Nomadic. Yes. And I haven't talked to Steampunk Steve in the last couple weeks, but he knows that I want to be on his team out there for the van build. So that's my goal. And then after that, we'll see. It depends. What's the world bringing us? What are the finances going to be? How much is diesel fuel going to cost? I mean, right now, if I was to leave today at the diesel fuel cost, I have it estimated just to get to Parker, Arizona, or that vicinity, Lake Havasu, or wherever it's going to happen, $900 in fuel costs. Well, that's more than half my monthly income. And I just still have bills to pay, But, okay, RV Ashes, Margie's. I've been to 2 of the van builds in Parker, and so much fun and great builds. Yes, I've watched many videos about that, and oh my gosh. And it gets better every year. Gets more organized. Yeah, there is a cost, and you can't blame Jamie for that. There's a cost. He's got to get dumpsters. He's got to get porta-johns. He's got to get all kinds of stuff set up on BLM land. And yeah, who knows? It's a complicated matter. And none of us know where it's going to be this coming year or what it's going to cost. But I sure hope to be out there. Roof, roof. Guess who's here? Roof, roof. RV Dog, welcome aboard. We got 22 in the house right now. I wonder if Lily is back yet. Somebody let me know, or she'll let me know. She was on the phone. So, you're supposed to turn your phone off during a live stream. Well, yeah, I don't. I'll probably get interrupted. Just who else? Another channel that's not here right now because I actually think he's still doing his live stream. But that's okay. He knew that I would be going live at noon, and I don't care that he's still live. It don't matter. That's fine. In fact, when I went down to the lake to get Little John and get everything organized, take my shower, all that stuff, get these lights, try to set them up, and the background screen, and he was live, and I was on his live stream. Lily was there as well, and it's Living History Comes Alive. Living History Comes Alive. He's another Michigander. He's close down to the Indiana border from me. He's about probably hour and 15, hour and a half away. Cool guy. Really cool guy. Great channel. And he's just real laid back. Yeah. Give him a look. If you like what you see, do that friends thing. That little wee bell that comes up when you do the friends. That red button, the friends. Yeah, do that little gray bell. RV Ashes in April. Yeah, I would love to meet Blind Views in person. He and I seem to kind of think alike. He cusses a little bit more than me, but that's okay. He tells it like he sees it. Oh gosh, I wonder if he got his car fixed or if he got another car. That was an interesting video. Good thing he had security camera on his house. He caught that. Drunk driver sideswiped his car that was parked in front of his house. Did a whole lot of damage. Nobody got hurt, but unfortunately, the impaired driver was arrested without hurting or sideswiping anything more, I guess. But yeah, I watched a little bit of Blind Views the other night, but I got tired, and some days go long. Okay, Margie says it was totaled. You're waiting for this to end so he can go shop for a new one. He's waiting for me to end? Oh, no. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Car dealerships, they're not open. They're not essential. At least I don't think they are. I guess you could buy a car online, and I guess that's some people have. I go online and buy a car. Now, wait a minute. But I've heard of it. Yeah, go online, and the next thing you know, this flatbed truck rolls up to your house and unloads your new car. You can take my old one away, too, while you're here. Oh, Runaway RV Nesters. Oh, I didn't see you. Almost finished my pad on my lot. Is anyone prepared for backup? I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about, a backup plan or how to back up into your pad. I can back up my 40-foot rig, no problem. You got room? And if I have a toad, I'm going to be even longer. But let's see. Okay, still looking for Lily, but that's okay. Another thing that Lola mentioned, and I freaked out. She was talking about a friend of hers that was concerned that she might have this virus thing. So she jumped through the hoops, got a hold of her doctor. Her doctor said, yes, you need to be tested, da-da-da. So then she calls up these people to let them know that her doctor is recommending her to be tested. And they said, no, you have to go to one of our doctors in order to come here to be tested. Well, guess what? If she went to one of their doctors, 200, and Blind View would say it, I'm not going to, but 200 freaking dollars. Yeah, and Lola and I exchanged a couple ideas on that. You know, that's what a bunch of stinking fresh bullshit. We're in a national emergency, and somebody's trying to make money off of it. Of course. Oh, Runaway RV dealerships are open here, and for online buying. Okay. RV Ashes in April, craziness. Yes, you're right, honey. It sure is. Oops, I missed something. It just popped away. Okay, Justin and Christina, glad you came aboard. Catch you later. Maybe see you tonight on some of the other live streams. RV, I have a relative that was kind enough to loan him a vehicle. Oh, good. You're talking about Blind Views. He's got something for his wife to drive, and him. I mean, he don't drive, but obviously. Well, he could. He knows how. But maybe if these streets get more and more empty, more of these towns become ghost towns. Hey, maybe when Blind Views gets his new vehicle or replacement vehicle, he can start driving again because there won't be anybody in his freaking way. Jim Bertrand. Okay. Yeah, Jim, it's bullshit. Stinking fresh bullshit. Not, 6-month-old cured mixed with earth type of stuff we Arkansas woodcutter is putting on his garden right now. Nice composted manure for his vegetable gardens. No, this is stinking bullshit, fresh out of the bull's butt. Don't step in it. God. Mystic Money, hey, welcome aboard, sweetie. Glad you're here. Once again, folks, you all know what to do. If you don't have some of these channels, and not all of them have channel content, there's some NNs here, and that's okay. We love our NNs too. So, check them out and subscribe to them. I don't care if they don't have any content. I find somebody I don't have, and I subscribe to them. Hey, you never know. They might put out a video someday. Or they may become the next Hobotech, or they're, Camper Van Kevin, or, some of the bigger channels. I mean, everybody had to start somewhere, right? Yeah, it is what it is. Let's hope that it continues. I'm enjoying it. I did a shout out on one of my videos the other day for Honey and Me, and I hope some of you may have visited her and friends to her, because she's getting close to her 1,000. I think she was at 964 that day. That was it Thursday that I shouted her out? Could have been. But yeah, she's getting close. And yes, I keep bumping into an empty can down there. Well, clean it up later. All right, folks. What's everyone doing today? I'm still waiting for Lily to come back. I'm buffering? Let me see what my signal strength is here. It could be a little weak. Looks like I need to plug this thing in. I'm not actually connected to this, though, for uploading. I am connected to my normal Spectrum internet. I'm fine, James. Maybe somebody has to refresh. I don't know, but I'm fine. I feel good. I don't have a temperature. Really, I'm fine. Jay Charles says it looks good there. Okay, if anybody's buffering, And if you can hear me, okay. Try refresh. I'll put it in here. Sometimes ye may need to refresh. Okay. There. Buffering. Okay. Well, I have that happen too. I'll be on a channel, it could be totally Kathy or it could be anybody. And all of a sudden it starts buffering. I hate it when I'm at Blue Wave Odyssey and it does that. And I know that I think he either bribed or killed people at his local internet company to give him the connection that he needed. Because I remember a couple months ago he was mad, and his internet wouldn't support more than one device. He'd be out in that wonderful studio of his out in the garage, and he's going along perfect until Debbie would fire up her laptop in the house. And then all of a sudden, everything went downhill. But he got that figured out. And it does happen. I mean, especially lately, I think it's been happening even more because what are we all doing right now? You at work? No, you're not. How about Monday through Friday? Are you at work? No, you're not. You're on the internet along with me. And all the kids, are on the internet. Some of them might actually be doing school lessons. Gosh. Cincy Plasma Tech, yeah, good to go. Talk to you later. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later. Whew. Cincy Plasma Tech, I'm an old fart, old salty dog. You think I can figure out what GTGTTYL stands for? It took me a couple years to figure out what LOL meant. Wow. Smithy's Kontiki, watching me on the large screen TV and commenting on the phone. Hey, that's cool. Some, I don't know, but I know that some phones you can't quite do comments. I know Don, he tries to watch, but he can't comment on his phone for some reason. It is what it is. Tina, you figured it good. Terry, yeah, I know. It is funny. It is funny. Are you basically staying home, Terry, and your wife Georgia? Are you guys kind of sheltering in place? By the way, folks, Terry lives about 4 or 5 miles from me. One of my neighbors up here in Sparta, Michigan, and he's the guy that created and my stickers. Last I knew, he's going to produce a few more because I know there's quite a few people out there would like to have a sticker, and I'd like to get theirs back too. So sticker exchange is fun, and I'm a lucky guy because I got a neighbor that does them, and he does them for real cheap. Okay, so maybe they wouldn't last too long on the exterior of a vehicle, but you can always put them in a photo album or put it on the mirror in your bathroom. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yes, Tina. Terry is another Michigander. There's a few of us around. Surprisingly, at least so far, we're still around. Okay, Tina. Nomadic Hippie is not here, so please let us know. Is there going to be a surprise video coming from you or him or both of you? Oh, thank you, Terry. Yeah, we'll hook up sometime in the next week or two. Push comes to shove and the governor says don't move. Well, maybe the post office will still be rolling. You can mail them to me. 4 miles away, but you can mail them to me. I don't know. I mean, Governor Whitmer actually said the other day that someone asked her in one of her press conferences, was she considering curfews, martial law type of thing? Oh, thanks, Terry. I'll check that email out pretty soon. Tina, you didn't get to meet Rick in person. Well, hopefully the next time he gets up here, maybe he'll go to Lansing, and then you and I can converge on Lansing if the governor lets us, if we're allowed to move, you know. But yeah, they asked Governor Whitmer if she was going to impose martial law, might as well call it. And she said she was actually looking at that possibility. Good grief. But I guess if it saves thousands of people from what's going on, perhaps that's the best. Smithies Contiki, Lake District in England, by the way. Beatrix Potter Country. I have no idea what Beatrix Potter Country is, but it sounds fascinating. Tina's Journal. Yeah, I know. Martial law would not help any of us. Yeah, although you might be good, honey, because you're Uber Eats. People still got to eat, you know. So you might be able to go 24/7 delivering food and make an income. And then I don't know if we have it here in any place in Michigan, but I know RV Life with Stacy, and I haven't spoke with her lately, but she was doing DoorDash and what's that other one? Instacart. She was doing that gig all the way from Pennsylvania to Arizona. Last I knew, I think she was doing it in Lake Havasu area. Where'd you go? RV Nesters. Captain Jack, where are you at? I'm right here. Right here. I'm in my little cubby office, you know, and oh. Hey, Van Life with Gina Payne is here. Welcome aboard, Lassie. Glad to see you. There's another channel. You guys got to check her out if you haven't. I am in Sparta, Michigan, and to give you, if you don't know where Sparta actually is, everybody knows where Grand Rapids, Michigan is. I'm 15 miles north of Grand Rapids in a little community called Sparta, Michigan. The Big Apple, as we call it. It is. We are apple country. And peaches and pears, but mostly apples. And I'm close to Camp Lake. I'm about 300 feet away from Camp Lake. I'm not right on the water. I'm just a ways up. Old cottage that was converted into a full-time home. I've been here 9 years. Retired 8 years ago. I bought this place 9 years ago. Went through a nasty divorce. It happens. But after that, I had just enough left over to buy this place. And okay, yeah. Hang it in there. That's all you can do. Let's see. Tina's Journal is trying to say something, but I don't know what it is. Oh, I've been to Sparta for the dealership. Dealership. The Chevy dealership? Yes, Tina. I'm just north of Grand Rapids, 15 miles. From the very center of Grand Rapids, it's 15 miles to here as the crow flies. But even by the road, it's 15 miles. Heck with that crow. I don't think he knows where he's going anyways. Stupid pop-ups. I'd love to get rid of those, but when I do get rid of them, I don't get my Facebook notifications. There's got to be a way, but I don't know what it is. Sparta, Wisconsin. Yes, I've heard of Sparta, Wisconsin. And then Heat of the Night was in Sparta, Alabama. Where was Heat of the Night supposed to be actual? Bubba and Carol Connor. That was a good show. I see reruns every now and then. A dealer trader for dealership in Ann Arbor. Dealer trade driver. Oh, is that kind of like Slow Mo does? I mean, I know he and BJ they're still essential, by the way. They're picking up fifth wheel trailers and whatnot in Indiana and taking them all over the country. It's considered essential. That surprises me, but I'm glad. I'm glad that they're able to keep on making their income. That's a channel. If you don't know Slow Momentum, please go check them out. And by the way, Slow Momentum karaoke night is coming up on Sunday. I got to get ready for that. Oh my gosh, I got some stuff I got to practice. It's gals and guys are tied. We have 24 in the house right now. I'm very pleased. I'm glad you're all here. Stanley Diggs metal detecting. Well, that was just a pop-up. He's not actually here. He's in the United Kingdom too. Yeah, it's a great channel. Adventures in the Heartland is here. All right. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Frederick Heron is here. Awesome sauce. All of my my regular commenters, people that watch every one of my videos and live streams are all here. This is awesome. But I don't see Lily. Well, it's going on 1:45. Actually, it is 1:45. It's 12:47. Maybe Lily can come back later, or we'll see her tonight. This is kind of a synchronicity thing, kind of do 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 do. Maybe I listen too much Coast to Coast. But in part 2 of her latest, it's her latest video, is part 2 of her Big Bend trip. And very right towards the end, she speaks about saving Mother Earth. And that was part of my dreams last night, in and out. When I've heard these one people say that everything's going to change, and perhaps that's a good thing. So then in my weird dreams, I got to thinking, okay. By the way, since 75% of the nation is staying home now, everything's shut down. I mean, I shouldn't say everything, but many so-called non-essentials are shut down, including factories. We're not producing anything, in the big steel mills. I think they're shut down. There's a lot of things that are not active right now. The airlines aren't flying as much. I heard that the Grand Rapids International Airport, the Gerald Ford Airport, 90% down from this time last year. 90% down. The airport's a ghost town now, but they're not flying. I'm sure UPS and Postal Service, FedEx, they're still flying, but not any of the passenger airliners are hardly flying. Some are, but not much. The lights are awesome in there. I got some work to do on the lights, Bob. But anyways, have you noticed when the sun comes out, I don't see as many so-called chemtrails. I don't know if I believe in that conspiracy theory, but the skies are more blue. The air almost seems more fresh. Chicago is to the southwest of us, about 160 miles, something like that. And so when the winds come out of the southwest, which they normally do almost year round, we do get pollution coming in from Chicago, comes across the lake. Sometimes the clouds pull that pollution up right into the moisture that's being pulled up out of the Great Lakes and other fronts that are moving across the lake, and we get rain. It's good that we get some rain, but you're better off to pump water out of the ground to wash your car with, because that rainwater is going to make your car more dirty. I'm serious. Y'all here live in Michigan where I do. If you have a white vehicle, what does your car look like after the rain if you let it sit outside? You got to wash it after it's been rained on. It's ridiculous. Okay, Tina, Metro Airport barely working as well. Can't get any packs with Uber. Yeah, there you go. That's sad, because I'd almost think that Uber passengers, actually pay better than maybe the DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever it is that you're doing. James, you better answer van life with Gina. Oh, there you did. Okay. Yes, Frederick, acid rain. A while back I did a video. That reminds me, I need to renew those ads. I mean, I know they're still on there, but I still got 2 of those large motor coaches for sale, and I got to renew that ad. But one of them is white. James can tell you about it. He's looked at those videos. They're already about a month old. Let's say Honest Pirate Returns. There's a group of 4 videos in a row. The 2 schoolies are sold, but we still have the 2 motor coaches. One is a Van Hool, that's the white one, and the other one is a MCI. It's green and silver. Beautiful bus. And the white one's cool too, but they'd make great motorhomes. There's another thing, back to this the world is changing thing, but the white motorhome, the owner, when we were doing the video, he apologized. So he says, it's just been sitting outside, and that's why, it's not, this is nothing wrong. It's, beautiful paint job on this motor coach. Fresh paint job. Excellent, professionally done. But we get rain, and guess what? Rain, even the snow. Nothing is pure as the wind-driven snow. Bull crap. Not if you live not if you live northeast of Chicago or in Gary, Indiana, whatever. But now, I don't know. I haven't been outside today. It is raining. Tina, when it rains over there today, go outside and collect some in a white cup and see if it's dirty, just for fun. I might do that too. It's everywhere. Cars look horrible after the rain. Well, okay, Margie, I agree. Especially the white cars, or lighter colored cars show it more. But is that going to be part of our world change? Are we going back to? I don't know. It's weird. But maybe, as Lee was saying, we have to take care of our planet, and maybe this is Mother Nature, Mother Earth, the great spirits, whatever you want to call your creator. Maybe this is reset time. Maybe this 6 foot away is going to be increased. Social distancing, and I don't know. It's weird. Okay, Mystic Bunny, Northwest Indiana, just southeast of Gary. So I think you were telling me that the skies are getting bluer. Again, maybe this is a reset. We get to that part again where we are instructed to go forth and reset. replenish the earth. Well, at that point in time, if there's any of us left, there's going to be a lot of begatting going on. We have to rewrite all the family trees. Okay. Mystic Bunny, I hope. Yeah, I hear you. Runaway, gloomy day. Okay. Who was it that asked me where Sparta, Michigan was? I think it was Runaway RV Nesters. Where are you located? You probably said in the chat and I missed it. Happy days are here again. Da, 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 da. No, I'm not going to do that on karaoke. But thank you, Frederick Heron. Thank you. It brought a smile to my face. Happy days. Mm-hmm. I'm still going to go outside this afternoon. I don't care if it is raining. You know, there's a couple things I can do in the motorhome, that don't require. I don't even have to turn the heat on in the motorhome today. It's like 55. I can deal with that. Put a little light jacket on and get some work done. Lord knows there's enough of it. I still got walls put up in there, for the bathroom and my bedroom, my berth where I'm going to sleep. And yeah, and then I don't know if I'm going to put up a wall to separate the office workshop area. I may just leave that open from my bedroom because it's all kind of one spot. I gotta think about how I'm going to do this green screen in the motorhome. Because right now, behind this green screen is my air conditioning unit. That cools the whole house. Well, yeah, unless something else is happening, it's going to get hot, and we're going to need our air conditioner running. And that's the only window in the house that will accept a window shaker. I don't have central air, and I'm not going to get it. Not putting in central air. Normally, if I open the window to the west and I open this door to my east and open the curtain here, the curtain's there so you don't hear the TV going. Usually. But we're living, we're a little valley that runs down to Camp Lake. So when the winds are coming from the west, southwest, the air just drops down that hillside, flows right through here. And I got trees. A lot of people around here don't have much for trees, but I got trees, which are a blessing and a curse at the same time. One of those great big pine trees is hiding a drone. I swear. I had a drone and I lost it. I think it's way up there, about 60 feet. I need a drone to find my drone. Find Us Camping is here. Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. Don't know how much longer I'm going to stay on. I was still waiting for Lily, but that's okay. She's busy. Long phone call. Gulf Coast of Texas on the water. Well, congratulations. Gulf Coast, Texas is very neat. I've seen, it might even been one of your videos. It looks like a very, very nice place to be. Yeah, it was one of your videos I watched recently. I hope to someday visit that, And I sure want to go where Lily has done a lot of filming. Big Bend, Texas. J. Charles, as goose as it can be. As good. As goose. As goose as I can be. How many have you had now, J. Charles? Blue Wave's back and Lily. Oh, you guys were on the phone a long time. Gene Bainey, welcome aboard. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. And since Blue Wave just came back, that reminds me. I got part of it memorized. If y'all don't have New Horizons as a channel, New Horizons, just like it sounds. You need to go check her out. Got too much crap. I buried my channel guide. I'm gonna wing it. Tonight at 7 o'clock, unless something's changed, should be Nomadic Hippie. So 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time, blah blah blah. Nomadic Hippie, always entertaining, and of course our wonderful Blue Wave Odyssey comes on right after Nomadic Hippie at 7:30, and he'll be on until he's on 7:30 till 9. I'm gonna shoot the computer if I get one more pop-up. Nah, I'm not gonna shoot the computer. But anyways, so Little John and I are gonna be on tonight and watching Blue Wave Odyssey, 7:30 to 9, and I think. Oh, that's fine, Lily. It's no big deal. I was just saying how, if you go back to the comment that I made on your last video, part 2, right near the end, that you've kind of freaked me out. I mean, brainwaves. Hello. Anyways, Falcon Gaming's here. Welcome aboard. Anyways, Lily, yeah, I just told the rest of the audience here how synchronous that was. That my topic today, which I'd already thought about a day before, I thought about what I was going to kind of talk about today and overnight. And then this morning I watched your video and I'm like, what do they say? Great minds run on the same track. Well, we're a train wreck. But oh, Lily. Anyways, Falcon Gaming, I'm doing good, actually. It's raining and blah, blah. But so far, I'm doing quite well. I'm on my regular noon live stream, and it's getting better every week. I sometimes have a pop-up live, which has happened in the last 3 weeks. I think 2 weeks ago, I think it was, 2 Saturdays in a row, I have filled in for Nomadic Hippie because he could only be on for 1 hour. He's busy. He's got to hook truck up and hit the road. So, lucky that he could be on for an hour. And the first time I just jumped in, and the second time he actually asked me if I would take over, and I did. Filled in between him and Blue Wave, and that worked out great. And then I think it was also about 2 weeks ago, maybe it was a week ago, Slow Momentum was scheduled to come on at 10, but in the first part, BJ, which is the better half of Slow Momentum's channel, she was going to be on from 9 till 10. Well, she fell ill and changed her mind about going live. She just didn't feel up to it. Well, we didn't know that. We're sitting there, where's BJ? Where's BJ? Where's BJ? Nobody's on live. Oh my God. What are we going to do? So I jumped in. and Keith, Soul Momentum, he appreciated that. So I was able to, basically do a Captain Jack raid on Soul Momentum. And it was fun. Okay. Jay Charles is going to have lunch with his wife. Good. Never heard of him, but I'd stay away. Sounds sketchy. Oh, I see what you guys are doing. Blue Wave, do you know what James' secret is right now? Nah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to give that away. That's up to James. I so want to shout James out on what's going on. I think he might have let the cat out of the bag. And no, I'm... My lips are sealed. Oh, James says that Blue Wave is the man of the hour. I thought that was. Oh no, that's the Man of Steel, and that's up in Metropolis. Never mind. Another reference to Nomadic Hippies channel. He has done quite a few videos in Metropolis, Illinois, at the Superman Museum, and yeah. Don't say it, James. I won't. I won't. It's all up to you. Excuse me. Mystic Bunny, talk to you again soon. Okay, Mystic Bunny. Hey, you heard the channel shout outs for tonight. At least the two of them, Nomadic Hippie and then Blue Wave Odyssey. I think RV Underway is after that, but I can't recall and can't find the channel guide. On those of you that would like to have a channel guide, please visit New Horizons. I even know her email address by heart. It's New Horizons 1985 at yahoo.com. If you'd like a channel guide, and this is a 7-day-a-week channel guide, and it's a living document, it changes, and things happen. Sometimes somebody might be scheduled to go live, and for whatever reason they can't. But Blue Wave and New Horizons are collaborating on that channel guide. And it, like I say, it's a living document. We try to adhere to it. Where did the saying come from, letting the cat out of the bag? Todd, I actually, many number of years ago, it had to do with livestock. It had to do with trading livestock. And they used to take piglets and other animals to barter and exchange. You know, you could barter a piglet in a bag, a gunny sack, and you could barter it to this other farmer who's got, you know, you're giving them a piglet for 7 or 8 bushels of corn, let's say, or whatever produce, or, you know, it's a trade thing. Farmers used to trade a lot. It was a barter thing. Well, just like nowadays, there are certain nefarious, like we didn't have a piglet to trade, but they sure wanted whatever the other farmer had, and they'd find a stray cat and put it in the bag. You know, and the farmer who was trusting the so-called other farmer, you know, oh yeah, here's your 7 bushels of corn or whatever, maybe a calf, or, you know, here it is, and thank you for the piglet, and just put it aside till after the barter show was done, and come to find out that he didn't get a piglet in the bag. Well, word got around that this was happening more than once, and word got around that there was a guy out there that was, you know, scooping up stray cats and using them to trade for goods. And people said, well, gotta keep an eye out for them. And one day, this nefarious trader came to the livestock trade, or whatever you want to call it, the marketplace. We'll call it the marketplace. That's probably what they did call it. You know, everybody's swapping this for that. Somebody took a knife and cut this guy's sack, the gunny sack, open, and of course the cat jumped out. Now everybody knew. And that's called letting the cat out of the bag. At least that's my version of the story, Todd. Oh, Posh Cats is here. Trev and Sue, welcome aboard. Glad you're here. I'm actually running a little long today, and I don't care. We'll run long. Thank you, Gene. Yeah, no, seriously. And I haven't told that story in how long's my beard? Long time. Probably 35 years. But from what I understood, how it was told to me, that's what happened. That's where that phrase, letting the cat out of the bag, came from. And I got more stories up my sleeve, but I'm going to save them. I had one the other day I wanted to tell. Maybe I'll still tell it. Let me look. See if I got my old notes from, I think it was Thursday. Yeah, it was when I was doing the shout out for A Little Bit Crazy, another channel you should go to, and Honey and Me, another channel you need to go to, and they're getting close to their 1,000 friends. Let me find it. I got karaoke notes on the same thing here. Oh, all right. Little Bit Crazy. She had her latest video. It might not be her latest, but at the time it was. I watched. Shows they're driving down expressway or whatever, and they're in the passing lane, and they're passing a great big semi truck loaded with turkeys. And if you've ever seen how they transport turkeys, live turkeys, there's like 8 to 10 turkeys stuffed in these cages that are maybe 8 turkeys big. Yeah, anyways, they're being transported to slaughterhouse or maybe sometimes to another farm, perhaps. But that I would think those would be chicks, turkey chicks. Anyways, she just happened to show this. It brought back a memory for me. This would have been, I think it was around 1978. Anyways, my mom had friends in Arkansas, and she was retired. My father passed away in 72. Anyways, she decided one day she was going to head to Arkansas and visit her friends down there, and she loaded up a Plymouth Duster with she had a 74 Plymouth Duster, yeah. Loaded up with, she put house plants in there and all of her stuff, her clothes, stuff she needed. She got down by Benton Harbor, where I-196, is it I-196? Yes, it's I-196, where it meets 94, which is down there by Benton Harbor and St. Joseph. So she was getting on to westbound 94, heading for Chicago, and then, of course, she would head south down from there to Arkansas. And coming down off the ramp from I-96 onto 94, she was going a little bit too fast, lost control, and rolled over in the median. She ended up upside down in her Duster, hanging upside down from her seatbelt. Thank God she had her seatbelt on. And of course, we didn't have cell phones, nothing like that. Well, the morning after this happened, my sister called me at my house, and she says, got a call from the Michigan State Police. I go, uh-oh, what? She says, Mom was in an accident last night, and I'm freaking out. Oh, I'm freaking out. She says, she's okay. She survived, but the car didn't. Okay. So one of us needs to go down to Benton Harbor and pick her up. I said, where's she at? She's at a motel room that the state trooper put her up in. State trooper rescued her from the car. She was okay. Just shook up, but not hurt. And of course, then the car had been taken to a impound place, So anyways, I canceled my plans I had for whatever I was doing. I think I had to take off work. I was working second shifts. I just took off work. And it was summertime. And drove down there in my pickup truck. Got to Benton Harbor. I got to the motel where the state trooper put her up. Wasn't that cool? Picked her up. And I said, where's the car? And she said, well, they tell me that it's at this place. So, we get out our road map, and, we didn't have GPS, none of that stuff back in the 70s. Asked directions. I don't ask directions, but I asked directions, and we found the place, the impound lot down there. It was in St. Joseph somewhere. And there's the car. It was right side up now, but the roof was smashed down to the dashboard, and the hood was half off, and tires are up. Windshield smash. I'm looking at it. I'm like, keys are in it. I had a crowbar with. I got the hood finally open and propped up with the crowbar, and I checked the oil, and it was like, it's way over. I ragged it and put it back in. It settled down. The oil's right level. It wasn't low on oil. I checked the radiator. Radiator was fine. Not leaking. Nothing. Checked transmission. Transmission looks fine. Battery's still connected. Looking all over, I'm not seeing anything wrong except for the roof and the windshield are basically toast. So I managed to reach in through the driver's window, which was open, and it was an automatic. I turned the key, and it fired right up. It smoked for a few minutes, but it fired right up. Like, no belts missing. Power steering still works. Like, because we figured we were going to have to go home, find a title, go back, sell the thing for junk. I says, I think we're going to take it home. My mom goes, what? You don't have a trailer? I said, I'm going to drive the damn thing. So I managed to get the driver's door open. I got in there, laid with my back on the seat, and I just kept kicking. And the glass was flying, and I was covering my eyes while I kicked. And I managed to kick that roof up enough that now I could actually use the driver's door. I had to bungee cord it shut, and I got rid of as much glass as I could. Most of it ended up on the floor, but some ended up out in their parking lot. And I think it cost $15 to get the thing out of there. Mom drove my truck, followed me, and we got back on I-96, heading for, at the time we lived in Hudsonville, Michigan, which is southwest of Grand Rapids. And at least that's where my house was. Anyways, get on the highway, and of course it's summertime, I'm in my t-shirt, and it's actually kind of warm. And yeah, okay, no windshield. It's almost like being on a motorcycle. I'm getting kind of buffeted, and I can't go 70. There ain't no way, because the wind would go around my glasses and into my eyeballs and make my eyeballs flutter, and I can't see. So I had to hold it down to like 50, 55 miles an hour. So most traffic was just passing us. And going along just fine. And here comes not one, but two semi-trucks full of turkeys, live turkeys. Well, what do you think live turkeys are doing at 70 miles an hour on the highway? They're freaking out. They're freaking out. They are relieving themselves rapidly. They're pooping through their feathers. And where's that going? Well, the truck's going 70 miles an hour. The truck passes me, and here comes this cloud. I swear I can still taste turkey crap in my mouth, and turkey pee and feathers. I mean, it was a good thing I had a grease rag on the seat beside me. I shook the glass out of it and had to wipe my face to try to get rid of it. Jim, I'm sorry. You're eating pizza and I'm telling a gross story. But that's what, not Gidget, a little bit crazy. That's what her video reminded me of, that story of being plastered with turkey poop and pee and feathers. But you know what? We took that 74 Duster home and we kept that. We turned it into a tractor. I took my cutting wheel and sawzall and I just cut that whole hood right off. We we took the trunk lid off. Um, the hood, we trashed that, threw that away. And we had a doodle bug. You know, use it around, use it around our so-called ranch. Doodle bug. We'd haul dirt in it. We'd do all kinds of shit or stuff. We didn't raise turkeys in it, but anyways. Now, Jeannie, we we actually talked about dune buggy, but nah, we just use it as a doodle bug, as we called it. Just use it like it was a tractor around the homestead there. That'd be a great video. Yes, it would. We didn't have GoPros or any kind of camera equipment. In fact, I don't even think we had. I don't think we ever got a picture of that thing. Let's see. My mom's photo album. Oh, it's back in my bedroom. I might better look. It's possible. She used to take a lot of pictures. But anyways, there's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. It was an experience. Let me tell you that. An adventure. Driving a driving a smashed duster home. See Benton Harbor, about 70 some miles. No, I'm a little more than that. 75, I think. From Hudsonville to Benton Harbor, about 75 miles. Yeah. Oh, the insurance company totaled the car, but we still got to keep it. And Mom took the insurance money and she bought another duster. She got a 76 after that, I believe it was. And guess what? She was more careful the next time she went around that corner, and she went to Arkansas just like she planned. She found some different house plants to take down there because the other ones, they kind of died in the wreck. Everybody was intent on listening because there were no posts. Yeah, I don't know what. I guess I might have missed something. Maybe I should scroll up and see what I missed while I was busy pontificating my story. Tina had to leave, it looks like. Okay, honey. Be safe out there. Wear a mask. Hey, Lola's here. Welcome aboard. Lost on Land again, as I told you guys earlier in this video that if you don't have her, you need to go check her out. Wandering Wiley's here. Welcome aboard, Wiley. It took me a month to say his name correctly. I used to call him Willie. That's not right. It's Wiley, like Wiley Coyote. I think is it Montana where you at? I think he said a few days ago the snow was still not gone up there. It's finally, gone here. Where am I getting hiccups? It happened to me last week. Probably my storytelling and breathing, and I get so excited that I start hiccuping. Wandering Wiley, yes, and because of that, I had to put it in my introduction video. Snow? Is that the one where you're plowing your driveway? That long driveway you have? Minnesota. Okay. Thank you. Why did I say Montana? I knew dang well you're in Minnesota because you've done the videos up by Lake Superior and some of the same places I've been up at Lake Superior. Tom and Lori. Oh, they must be doing their Saturday Live. Tom and Lori's RV Life. There's a channel. It's great. They've been here. They've come and visited me here. It looks like they're doing their coffee chat that they do on Saturdays. So if anybody wants to go over there, find them. It's Tom and Lori RV Life. Great channel. Great content. And Tom is a comedian. He is funny. I don't know. I don't know how Lori puts up with him. Yeah, come to think of it, let's see. We're going on 1:30. Yeah, so it's still Saturday morning where they are at. I'm pretty sure they're out in Nevada. They could be in Arizona right now too. Don't know, but they're out west. Could be in California, but the area where us nomads like to hang out. And who knows? I'd kind of like to wonder. I'll just watch it later, but um, they like Steve Turtle. They are work campers. Well, that's what they were doing last year, anyways. They were somewhere in Nevada. I think it was near Reno, but I'm not sure. But yeah, they were work camping. Let's see, Wandering Wiley name. Not getting enough oxygen, Frederick. I am too. I got enough oxygen. I'm not even smoking right now, and I haven't smoked since I came on. Let's see, way behind in the chat. Don't worry about it, Lily. We missed you, but you're okay. We didn't have anything earth-shattering yet. We haven't been washed away in the storm. Basically, I was just trying to do a few shout-outs, including you, Lily. But you knew that. I do that probably. But I don't know. It's because you put out such great content. You deserve a shout. There goes that stupid pop-up. So, depending on how everybody's afternoons go, I hope that you all can come in tonight. And as said, Nomadic Hippie comes on at 7:30 or 7:30. Excuse me. 6 until 7:30 is Nomadic Hippie. And hopefully he gets to stay on for his full hour and a half allotted time again. But I'll be watching. If he doesn't, well, maybe myself or somebody else can fill in that gap if he has to leave, like he has the last 2 weeks in a row. And then, of course, Blue Wave Odyssey comes on at 7:30. So I don't remember. Paul Barger. Paul Barger sent me a message. You gotta check that out. At any rate, I don't know if it was a message or an announcement of a YouTube video. Probably it was a YouTube video. But I do now and then. He and I chit chat on Facebook. He's a cool guy. He really is. Roy and Becky. Well, Roy and Becky, is it still morning there? Yeah, I guess it is. You guys out there in the lightning bolts behind me, yes. Thank you, Lily. But those are courtesy of Nomadic Hippie. Did I mention that? Okay, I'll put another plug in. I'm going to check out this application. It's supposed to be an editor, but I don't know if it's a video editor. But it's like a photo editor. That's where this came from Nomadic Hippie. He found this photo editor, and he made this up and sent it to me yesterday when he was in Detroit waiting for a load. The cough will go away. Oh, yeah. Wandering Wiley, I've been thinking about that. Maybe it's time. Maybe I get to pick up groceries at Kroger's that I've ordered between 8 and 9. 4 days. Oh my gosh. Hello, folks. As Bob said a week or two ago, it seems apocalyptic out there. Did I say that right? Apocalyptic. I popped my P, though. Apocalyptic. Yeah, it's almost starting to sound like it. Okay, back to the Snapseed. I did, well, it was more of an advertising but I'm going to look for some reviews on it. And it sounds like it's easy to use. And I sure need something that's easy to use. And it works on an Android phone, works on PC. I don't think it works on Apple, but it's made for PC. Windows 8. I think it showed Windows 8, 9, and 10, I think. It was on there. I could pull it up, but I'm not going to right now. But yeah, I'm going to check that out a little further. Congratulations, Wiley. 10 years. That's good. That's good. You saved a lot of money, too. Mine only cost $2 a pack. They're cigars. And I don't really inhale them. In fact, if I do inhale them, I'll blend in with the green screen because I'll turn green. I'll disappear. I mentioned that earlier, too. I don't know why this orange shirt, Little John doesn't know why either. But this orange shirt just doesn't seem to like the background or the lights or something. I don't know what. Burning Up the Roses here. Welcome aboard. I might just as well stay on for another half hour, make it a full 2. The last time I did that, I gained 38 hours of watch time. That's amazing. I'm going to have to go through. I got to go through. There might be a shortcut, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I got to learn how to use YouTube Buddy. But I figured I might just as well do this in the next day or 2, especially if it's going to rain. Go back to my very first video and say hello to Frederick and Todd and all those people that were on my very first video in the comment section. And Badge. Anyways, go through and see in analytics how many watch hours. And then just go then to episode 2, whatever that was called, and right on up to now. Just keep adding up those hours. See where I'm at on watch time. I got a ways to go to get to 1,000 friends. I'm at, I think, what did I look at? I think I'm like 662 friends. So yeah, I've got 350 some more friends to make at least, and then who knows how many watch hours. But I've been on here since September 19th of 2019. I've been putting out a couple videos a week anyways, for the most part. And a lot of you have gone back and watched them and either put a thumbs down or unfriended. No, you haven't. Over the Hill RV is here. Welcome aboard. I've watched a couple of yours. Can't remember now what they were about, but I know I've been to your channel. Good stuff, people. Lucretia. Gotta look back up here. Oh, Burning Up the Roses, Lucretia. Yes, I do. Now I remember. Thank you, hon. Yeah, I'll just have to see where I'm at. And that's probably a good thing, because you know darn well Blue Wave tonight will be asking us, where are you at? I'm right here in Sparta, Michigan, Bob. I know what he means is, where are you at? Are you below 100 friends, or are you above 500 friends, or are you below, and then same with the watch hours. Sometimes he'll ask that too. Our community is awesome. If you've not ever been to Blue Wave Odyssey on Saturday night, you need to. Oh, by the way, Bob he'll announce it tonight, but I learned through the grapevine that he will also be on Tuesday nights. I can't remember what time, but he'll let us know tonight. And then Susan from New Horizons, I'm sure she'll put that in the. Somebody sent me another message. Yeah, I've got, since I've been on, I've got in my mailbox, looks like about 4 more messages. Some of them could be Facebook messages. That's all right. Don't worry about it, Roy and Becky. Unless you're talking to somebody else. It's hard. I'm behind. I'm behind every day, you know, especially if I put out a video. Man, I get behind because the comments start coming in, and here's what I try to do. I'll see a comment on my video. Usually, I get a notification in email. A little bit crazy. Welcome aboard, honey. Just got done talking about your last video with the turkeys. Later on, if you want to rewatch this, you'll get a chuckle. Let's see. I am an hour and a half in right now. If you go to about an hour and 20, maybe hour 25, you'll hear about my turkey story. It was fun. And yeah, shout out to you a little bit, Crazy. I mentioned you earlier. I don't know. Don't matter. We love you. And hopefully you'll be joining us tonight at Nomadic Hippie and in Blue Wave Odyssey. And just to go back, New Horizons 1985 at yahoo.com. Is that right? Yeah. Luke's Van Life is here. Luke's Van Life. You need to check him out. He's done a couple lives here recently too that were fun. I didn't get to stay long, but Luke's over in the United Kingdom. I believe it's Scotland. Am I right? I believe he'd be a Scotland. And he's got the coolest van. You got to see his van. You got to see it, please. He wants to come over here and tour with his van. And I know Trev and Sue, Posh Cats Camping, they're from over there, and they want to come here too. They might leave their caravan in the United Kingdom and come over here and rent my schoolie traveling. But they definitely want to come to the States and travel and see the States. And I would like to someday go to the United Kingdom and hang out with Luke in person, you know, and Trev and Sue, and there's a few more over there that I am friends with. Not necessarily all RVers. There's a couple coin, you know, metal detecting and coin collectors, scrappers, metal scrappers over in the United Kingdom. Yeah, I try to give them some love when I can, and they do here too. You know, they come back and watch my videos. Okay, Linda Barker. Good to see you. You still haven't Google mapped me to show me where I need to go do a video of your cousin's house. Not far from me, you know, like maybe a mile. Anyways, yeah, Luke, I'm glad you're here. This is an honor, and I don't know if you've been listening too long, but if you can stay awake, please do try to. You know, you can scroll back through the chat here later, whenever. But Nomadic Hippie, and I can't remember how to add the hours because you're probably having supper right now, at least evening supper. But at 6 p.m. Nomadic Hippie, that's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the States. And then Blue Wave Odyssey will be on at 7:30. Please join us if you can. Our epic RV adventure. Yes! Just shot a bunch of drone footage in our backyard, and the flowers are in full bloom. It's a nice day to be stuck at home. We are starting to get some flowers. Not a lot. I did check out my tiger lilies. They're starting to come up. My Easter lilies are starting to come up, but I don't think they're going to bloom by Easter. Oh, Nomadic Hippie's here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I talked to Tina. Well, she was here in the chat here a little while ago. Sorry, you guys didn't get to hook up. That's too bad. But I told her that next time you get up this way, maybe they'll send you to Lansing, and then she can come from Detroit, and I can come from Grand Rapids, and you know we'll meet you in the middle. We'll bring tacos. Nomadic Hippie, you're going to be able to be on for your full hour and a half tonight, or don't you know? Oh, daffodils are blooming. Nomadic Hippie, we will, Captain. Who's we? You and Kat? Oh, I think you're talking about Tina. And we'll have tacos. Yes. Yes, we will. Got it. I figured it out. Sometimes I have to read between the lines. Nomadic Hippie, yeah, super meetup. I would still like to make that Metropolis one. I don't know if I can. It may not be in the financial network, but my main goal for this year, 2020, around first week of November, I hope to be out of here, escaping any kind of snow coming, and be in Arizona by Thanksgiving, or even sooner. And James is planning on that too. James Catnese, he's here, and he and I are both. Our goal is, if we don't do anything else, we're going to go to Jamie's van build and help out down there. I'm going to be hopefully on Steampunk Steve's team, and I don't know what James said he can fill in anywhere. He may have something already picked out of the people that are out there on the teams. We still don't know exactly where it's going to be or what week, but it'll come up. Again, Jamie's van build. His channel is enigmatic. Nobody can say that, especially me. But enigmatic nomadic. That's his channel. That's a good channel too. But he's the one that sponsors the van build every year. So looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward. Okay, I'm going to stay on another 15 minutes or so. I know what our Epic Adventures is doing. Okay, lockdown's getting tough. This is coming from Luke. Everybody, lockdown getting tough. I'm dreaming of a white. No, what are you dreaming of? I just lost you. Chat's going fast. Got to scroll up. I'm dreaming of traveling Route 66. Yes, yes. A few of our nomads over here have filmed on Route 66, the old Route 66. One of the more prolific ones was a nomadic fanatic, Eric, and his cat Jax. They did quite a few videos on Route 66, but there's been some others too. In fact, that reminds me, I got an idea for a video. I got to write it down before I forget. You know how that goes. And I might be able to use that program that Nomadic Hippie turned me on to, the Snapseed. I think there might be something on Snapseed that I can use, or I'll find what I need and make a screenshot for another video just coming up. Nothing Edited is here. Hey, glad you came. Haven't seen you in a little while, but glad you're here. This is great. We've been holding pretty steady around 20 people in the house too, so that helps a lot. That helps a lot, and everybody's getting to know one another. Nothing Edited. Cool. Give them a look. Give them a look. Lily. A cutie first flare. Well, yes. I'm surprised somebody hasn't come and swooped you up, girl. Snapseed. Yeah. Actually, one word. Snapseed is one word. And no, it has nothing to do with snap beans or snap peas, like we like to grow. I like both of those, snap beans and snap peas, especially the snap peas when they're fresh. Oh, I'm going to definitely plant some of those this year. I know I got some twine around here because you got to string those up to make them climb because they're viney. Ah, well, tell them. Come on, come on, Nomadic Hippie. Nothing edited wants to know. Okay, I'll say it. Giving you googly eyes right now. Mm. Are you using those Texas Ranger glasses, Nomadic Hippie? Are you down in Texas behind Lely? Oh my gosh. So nothing edited. I'll take over for Rick a minute. It's a video or not. I don't know if it's a video editor. But let me change screens here a minute. I'll show you. Let me go over here and change my background screen. Green screen. Green Acres. No, not Green Acres, but maybe someday. Okay. Think you're seeing it. There you go. Nothing edited. This is at least a photo editor. I haven't found yet. This is the only review I've done, but you saw what my background was, with the stormy seas and Captain Jack. Well, Rick sent me that yesterday, and I'm using it. Just really good binoculars. I bet. You hooked up to the Hubble Space Telescope or getting a live stream from the space station, and they're over Texas right at the moment. Photo editing tool from Google. Okay. Photo editing. Now, does it include video or is it just photos, the static photos? I mean, it's great because, man, you did a fantastic job with what you sent me. I did a screenshot of it off of the Google wherever it opened. I screenshotted that, and that's what I used for the background. And then I found this ad. That's basically what this is an ad from Snapseed, and I screenshot that too. So, Lily, you opened your curtains on purpose, I'll bet. Now who's flirting? Yeah. She accuses us guys of flirting with her. Wow. Takes two to tango. Okay, just photos. Great for thumbnails. Okay, that's good. That's good because if I ever do learn to use a video editor, I'm sure I can save whatever from this program and then import it into the video editor, which I don't have the name of it right now in front of me. One of my notes around here, I've got it, that someone told me last week on the last Saturday's live stream, and I saved it, and I haven't had a chance to really go specifically take a closer look, but it's another video editing program that sounds like it's fairly simple to use, and maybe this old salty dog can learn. And it sounded like it was only $20, period. $20 and you got it for a life. We'll see what happens. Nothing edited, thank you. It'll take a while, but we'll get there. I'm not worried. Not worried at all. But thank you, and yeah, I appreciate shout outs. Nomadic Hippie did a shout out for me on his latest video, the one about Highway to the Danger Zone. He shouted me out on that one. I like that title too, by the way. Highway to the. Too bad you couldn't have put that music in there, but I know it's copyrighted. We don't do copyrighted music around here if we can help it. I hope we don't get in trouble on karaoke. No, I'm not going to play any. I'm just going to be Acapulco. Acapulco, not Acapulco. That's in Mexico. Acapella. Acapella. No instruments. Acapella. Just voice only. Oh, let's see. What do we got? Midwest Picker is here. Hey, there's another Michigander, and I know approximately where he lives. I know what street. It's Martindale, here in Sparta. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Um, I don't know if Terry Parmenter is still here. So we've had two visitors from Sparta on here today. For all I know, John D across the street is probably watching. Um, could be that I'm sure I got a couple workers in here at least. You know, Patsy usually watches. Um, my sister might be in here, and what's that? Oh, she's spraying that odor ban. I haven't smoked in 2 hours almost. She's spraying that stuff, but at least it's not a bad smell. I liked it yesterday. I got up to 55 degrees. I turned the furnace off and opened up the doors and the windows, kind of air this house out a little bit. I sing in my live streams all the time badly, but I do it. Gosh. No, I'm not going to start doing Saturday karaoke. We're going to save that for Sunday night. Nothing edited. I don't know if you have slow momentum. It's SLOW space momentum. Check out his channel, please. And he does the Sunday night karaoke live stream, and that comes on at 9 o'clock, and I think it'll run to midnight this week. As of last Sunday, the girls were tied with the guys. Now I don't know if we're going to start out at 0-0. Blue Wave Odyssey does the judging because they know that I would pirate that and change all the scores. And no, I'm not going to go naked this week. Nothing edited. I've watched you all sing on his channel. Good. So you know slow momentum. Well, we got to do the tiebreaker thing Sunday night, tomorrow night. So I'm getting prepared. I got to work on my costume. I just don't know what to wear. And you know, those of you that know me, Susan Smith, she's not here. Will Lely knows. If Sonia's here, she knows. I mean, a few of you know I don't like clothes. I would like to be somewhere like Baja, Mexico. That'd probably be a good place for me. Baja, Mexico. And all I got to do is put on cut off blue jean shorts, and that's it. Every day. And maybe less than that. Frederick Heron, wash your hands. I did wash them. That was before I came on. I wanted to be sanitary here. I don't want to spread anything other than my BS. I like to spread BS. Keywords from Nomadic Hippie. Oh, really? I need to do that too. I've tried to put in like hashtags on my videos, but never seem to work. I mean, they're asking me. I type them in. Am I typing them in wrong? I mean, I do the little pound thing, as Lily calls it, because she's old school, so am I. The hashtag, and then type in, you know, Schoolie or Michigan, or I type in something. And when I go to publish it, it's not there. Baja, Jim Pertran. You know, it's fun to say Baja. Baja. Makes you want to get on a dirt bike and just go like a bat out of Hades up a sand dune. Yeah, fun. I've gone on dune buggy rides up at Silver Lake and a few other places here in Michigan, along Lake Michigan, with dune buggies. Fun. Especially if you're in your own dune buggy. I mean, I've ridden in the ones where you pay $5 and they take you all over the place, but I've also been in dune buggies that I drove. Fun. We put on these great big long flags so that when we're coming up over a dune, if you see a flag, avoid the dune buggy that's coming at you. Possible, because that's happened. Dune buggies have smashed into each other. Just the word and a number. Are you saying you type in the word and then put the hashtag behind it? Is that how I do it, Nomadic? If so, I'll try that. Not today, but maybe tomorrow if I do a video. I have a video for Nutter, my quartermaster, part of my crew. Little John says, you got to get it done. You've been threatening that for months. How would you know? You've only been here not even hardly a month. Todd, has it been longer than a month? Has Little John been here that long already? Doesn't seem like he's been here that long, but maybe. Yeah, come to think of it, the first time he wanted to go swimming in the lake down there, I had to use the ice auger to cut him a hole. Linda Barker, it's her gray hair in Eugene, Oregon. Okay. Makes staying in easier. Yeah, we're getting a little rain here today too. 2 months. Todd keeps track of this stuff for me. So Little John's been here 2 months. So actually, Little John, when he said that I've been threatening to do a video concerning why Nutter doesn't speak, he's right. It's been months, at least 2, probably 3, maybe 4. I better get that done before people unfriend me. Traveling Buddies here. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, we're all just hanging out here with Captain Jack and Little John. The rest of me crew is out in Synchronicity, my schoolie. Nomadic Hippie. No word like this. RV life, comma, RV living, comma, van life, comma. Don't type the pound sign, as Lily and I call it. It's a pound. I bet you Posh Cats and Luke probably call that a pound. Because that's their, maybe not. All these kids these days. Hashtag. The only thing I do with hash is put a small amount of mayonnaise and some butter. Mix that. That's what I put on my hash browns. And sometimes I don't even do that because I'm on a low salt diet. What? I said I'm on a low salt diet. Gee, talking about somebody can't hear. Oh well. Burning up the rolls. Now I'm totally skewed. Good thing I only got 2 minutes left. Happy 2-month birthday, Little John. Ah, now that's an idea. And then you give me another idea. Thanks to you and Rick. I'll try that hashtag thing with hash browns. No, I'll try that, and maybe I'll put in Little John, comma, Synchronicity, comma, Michigan, comma, Nomadic Hippie, comma. Hey, that might just work. Frederick Heron, hash had a different meaning back in the day. Yeah, and it was followed by ISH. Just saying. Back in the day, I'm going to have to change. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to give it away. But I thought about changing 1989 to 1969. I'll leave it alone. Good to see you this morning, Lucretia. Yeah, thank you, Jean Baby. I was picturing you up north. I'm sure I must have asked you before. I spent some time in Cleveland last summer. Loved it. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. You got it right, Todd. Yeah. You and Frederick obviously know what I was referring to, or I know what you're referring to. Gotta save that rosin or resin, however you want to call it, resin. Save that resin. Don't throw that away. You know, I used to just change the screen and save the old screen, and then eventually I'd clean the old screen. Ooh, yeah, nothing edited. Yeah, it did. Okay. All right. Hey, folks, it's 2. I've been on here exactly 2 hours. Um, I I appreciate y'all that came aboard today, and I want to wish you all uh, a great afternoon. I hope to see you tonight at Nomadic Hippie, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and Blue Wave Odyssey at 7:30. I will definitely be there, even if it means I got to take a nap this afternoon. Well, what was that? Living History Comes Alive, and Lily knows what I'm talking about. That rain coming down on his metal roof where he had his studio set up. It's a good thing he kept talking because I felt like I might nod off because rain on a metal roof is like it's like, I don't know, it just puts me to sleep. I nod right off. It's white noise or soothing noise. James, thank you. Thank you for coming aboard. I'm glad you were here the whole 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jim. I know you had other things to do, other things you all needed to do today, but you've been here. I appreciate you, James. All right. So, anyways, if you're new here, you know what to do with that little thing there. If you like, do the thumbs up. The what's that other one next to it? Oh, the thumbs down. If you hit that one twice, that's cool too. And then there's that if you're new here and you haven't done it yet, there's this red thing. I was at a foreign channel the other day and I couldn't understand what that red button said, but I pushed it anyways. And then next to that is a little wee bell, as I call it, little bell shaped thing, and you click on that. Yeah, maybe you pass this on to a friend that doesn't know about me or some of the rest of us. Thank you, Jim. I will. Roy and Becky, I just got another pop up. Oh, Rick sent me a photo. Thank you. I'll be looking at that in just a few minutes, Rick. A little bit crazy. Yeah, okay, good. A little bit crazy. I think Slow Mo is on Sunday night. Just so you know. Unless something's changed. We'll find out. What else am I going to say? Oh, I know. James says 7 p.m. All right, okay, well, hang on. I was going to sign off, but James, Roy is on tonight at 8. Wait a minute. Isn't this Saturday night? Okay, Roy and Becky's saying who's next. James says tonight at 8 is Hippie. James, I thought it was at 6. 6 till 7:30. And then 7:30 till 9 is Blue Wave. Unless something's changed that I'm not aware of. I'm just going off of the last TV guide from Susan that she sent me, I don't know, a few days ago. Hey, Roy and Becky, I may just join you. Why not? I'm not done being on the internet yet today. Still I could go do some stuff. We'll see. Yeah. All right. Let's we won't have to call it a Roy and Becky raid necessarily, or Captain Jack raid, but if y'all want to keep chatting and having good content, Roy and Becky are great. Roy and Becky's Travels. Go check them out. Even if they don't go live in a few minutes, go check out their channel. They got some great content. And great neighbors out there in Arizona. I mean, Box Van D was camped next to them. I think RV Ashes in April has been camped next to them. I mean, yeah, they're all having a great time out that way. Yes, Nomadic Hippie. Oh, you're going to do 6 to 7? Is anybody going to do the 7 to 7:30? Do you want me to fill in again, or do you want to give somebody else a chance to get a half hour in of live streaming? I'm perfectly happy to do it. I'll try to be sober. Can't promise. No, I am going to take a nap, so I'll probably be sober. Never say never. Roy is going live. Okay, well, maybe we will. Is anybody here a Blue Wrench? You want to do the thing before I sign off here? Live at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard. Okay, somebody do math for me. Is that an hour away from now, Roy, or is that like right now? Rick just messaged me. Oh, that's the thing that he sent me. Going to go live at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Let's see. I'm in Eastern, and then next is Central, so it's 2 here, so it's 1 in Central. Does Mountain Standard come after that? So maybe they're live now. We could try to do a raid if anybody wants to confirm that. I still got 9 people here, so I might. Okay, Nomadic Hippie, I'll take it if you want me to. Pacific Standard Time, so that would be 3 o'clock, I think, my time. It's 2 o'clock here, so 3 o'clock, an hour, 3 hours behind me. So it's 2, so I go 1, 2, 3. 2 plus 3 is 5, so 5. If you're 3 hours behind us, then it's going to be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you're going to be on an hour ahead of Nomadic Hippie, and you can raid him if I've got this figured out. I'm getting more watch time because I'm still here. 53 minutes. Okay. You know, I'm still going to do that thing where I'm going to put up world clocks. But that would be in a live stream where I'm not using the green screen. I mean, seriously, I'm going to put up world clocks. We know what time it is where Posh Cats and Luke are, and we know what time it is in Pennsylvania, and we know what time it is in Nebraska, and we know what time it is in Denver, and we know what time it is in San Francisco or wherever. And then we'll do Australia and New Zealand and Japan and whatever's left. Okay, 53 minutes. Actually, it's less than that. No, I'm not going to stay on for 3 hours. You can just forget that. I'm ready to go. Walter Cronkite style. Yes, I remember that, Frederick. World clocks. And then I wonder, does Times Square Station in New York, do they still have all those clocks? You know, London, Tokyo, all those different times on there? I thought that was so cool. I'd never been there. I just seen it on something, television, or in a book. I don't know. But I love Walter Cronkite. That was my parents. I mean, yeah, when Walter Cronkite was on. Now, he also did a show, I think it was Sundays. I think he called it the 21st Century. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember that. I mean, it was like predictions of what life would be like right now. Usually having to do with science and technology. But, you know, he was predicting the 21st century, which is what we are living now, 21st century. So we're 20 years into the 21st century, just so you know. I'm better at that than I am at world clocks or Pacific Mountain. Yeah, whatever. Never set my forward or back. Yeah, Todd time. I like that. Todd, I don't know if you knew it, but I am a clock collector. I have a couple thousand of them. And when I first moved here 9 years ago, I had most of my favorite ones on display. I've had to put them away because my patient is a stumble bum. Plus, she needed some room for her furniture and whatever. So I lost a lot of wall space. But I had 45 clocks in one room. Most of them were wind up antique clocks. Some of them weren't, they were just battery clocks. But, sometimes I'd forget to wind the wind up clocks. And I had a friend that, well, he actually used to stay here, but he'd wake up in the morning and I'd be up. I was usually up ahead of him, having coffee in the kitchen. And he'd come out and he goes, "What time is it?" I says, "Well, I don't know. I think it's around 8 a.m., but it's 5 o'clock somewhere." That was our Saturday, Sunday joke. The rest of the time, I was retired, but he still had to go to work. Rick sent another photo. Cool. All right, folks. In about just over 45 minutes from now, we're all going to go over to Roy and Becky's Travels. So I'll see you all there. We're not going to do a raid. We're just going to head over. Yeah, too much hash. No, I actually haven't partaken. I don't know, probably mid 80s. Don't remember. Probably don't remember because that's what I partook. Or can't remember because I was busy begatting. Okay, that's it. I've said all my whole spiel except for this one. Fair winds and smiles, and may God bless. I'll see y'all later. End broadcast.